So you're a skinny guy. Let me guess. You go to the gym, you wear a hoodie for the entire session, no matter how hot it gets. I understand. I've been there. Too embarrassed to reveal the pathetic spaghetti arms I had hidden underneath. I'm over 6'4", and when I first started I was 65 kilos. I looked borderline anorexic. Wasn't a good look. But now I'm proud of my physique. It took me a long time to build this so I can show off my arms, wear a singlet to the gym. And that feeling of confidence is something that you can have too. It doesn't have to be your reality forever. But unfortunately, when I first started, I had the wrong guidance, mindset, and structure with my approach. The best part is that when you do put on the size, you will overtake everyone. The unfortunate misconception with putting on size, especially for skinny guys, is that you can achieve your dream physique in 3 months, 6 months, even a year. You will make good progress, of course, but you won't have those arms that are filling out your sleeves. It takes a long time. I'm not going to sugarcoat the process that's revolved around putting on size for a skinny guy. It does take time, effort. It's not as quick and easy as some other people. I'm sure you've tried bulking, eating more, adding an extra meal to your day, using workout plans and apps and all those kinds of things to try and progress your fitness further. But you're not seeing any results. You're not putting on the size that you want to. You're still embarrassed to take off the hoodie in the gym. So here's a few key things that you need to be aware of if you really want to get those results. First and foremost, and probably the most important thing, is that you have to track your calories using MyFitnessPal and weighing out your food. I don't know how many times I've heard this: I'm eating more, but I can't put on the weight. Is this something that you've said yourself? You put in the effort to add in an extra meal or add more food to your plate, but yet you're not putting on the size, you're not seeing the scale go up. This is the first fundamental flaw in your plan. Although you may be adding extra food to your day, unless you know exactly how many calories you're getting in that day, what your maintenance calories are, how much exercise you're getting in as well throughout the week, if you're not in a mathematical calorie surplus, you will not be putting on size. This cannot come down to guesswork where you just eyeball it and just say I'm eating more. It's nothing more than a mathematical problem. You need to eat more calories. It's been said over and over and over, and you keep giving it the side eye thinking that you're better, but you're not. You need to track the calories and know for sure how much food you're getting in and how much energy you're expending each day to ensure you're in that calorie surplus. So that's the first thing. Make sure your nutrition is on point by making sure you are tracking it. Now the next thing is that this is also a mindset game, especially for you, because you will not be seeing the results as quickly and as fast as other people. And when I say other people, I mean shorter guys. They're going to fill out much quicker than you will. They're going to put on the size and it's going to fill out their shirt, and they're going to look a lot better than you in a shorter period of time. That's the fact. They have shorter limbs, and when they put on the size, they're going to fill out a lot more. This is something you need to come to terms with, that you are taller and you are running a different race to everyone else. The second thing, and almost as important as tracking your calories, is that mindset game, knowing that you are on your own journey and you need to learn to enjoy the process rather than the goal destination. What work do you need to put in today and tomorrow? That's all you need to worry about. Putting in the work, making sure your nutrition's on point and your training's on point. The results will come with time. You just need to put in the work. But the best part is, even though they're putting on the size quicker than you, when you eventually catch up, you're going to overtake them. And the next thing is that you need to train slightly differently to everyone else. It's going to be easy to compare yourself and your form with other people in the gym, but you've got to make sure you're achieving the same full range of motion that you have for your body type. Don't be cutting the range of motion short to keep up with other people and keep up with the weights that they're doing. Remember, you're on your own journey. What's difficult for you is all that matters. You're only challenging yourself and progressing that each time. You also need to make sure you are focusing on heavy compound movements. That's the pull-ups, the deadlifts, squats, or more preferably a machine squat, because if you're anything like me, you're going to have shit form. You're not going to be achieving a good range of motion, so much better to swap that out for some kind of hack squat or leg press. And you need to progress in that. You're going to find some exercises are going to be a lot harder for you than others, and some others are going to benefit you. Deadlifts, for example, are really good for tall people with their leverages. So you need to adapt not only your nutrition, making sure you're tracking calories and making sure for certain you are eating in a calorie surplus each day. You need to change your mindset and your approach. You need to learn to enjoy the process rather than the goal destination. Realize that it's just you in the gym. Looking at others is not going to help you. I'm not one of those people that says you don't compare yourself to others. Having other people's perspectives and other levels that you want to get to is a good comparison to keep in mind to push yourself. But don't forget, you are just challenging yourself and pushing yourself further each day. And you need to have a long-term outlook for this. This isn't going to take 3 months. This isn't going to take 6 months. It's not going to take a year. You're not going to like to hear this, but this will take years to build up and put on that size. If you're doing this cleanly and doing it right, it will take time. But you need to learn to enjoy the process, enjoying the pain you're putting yourself through, and realize that it's all for a reason. When you get to that goal destination, don't forget you are going to look bigger and scarier than anyone else in the gym. And lastly, making sure your exercise selection is on point, making sure you're focusing on heavy movements, and shy away from machines where you cannot get that full range of motion. For me, a lot of back machine and row machine exercises, they do not allow me to get a full range of motion when I'm going through rowing and pulling movements. So I'd like to stay away from them most of the time and swap them out for dumbbells or cables. So you need to be particular with your exercise selection. So you've got your nutrition, mindset, and training all in place, and realizing that this is all for a reason. And when you get to that goal destination, you're going to be thankful you put in the work over those years. So this is the blueprint that you need to actually achieve the results. It's nothing fancy, nothing complicated. You need to track your food, train hard, and have the right mindset. But unfortunately, the misconception out there is that either you're genetically cursed and you can't put on size, you can't put on weight. That's a lie. And the time horizon, it's not going to take you a short period of time. It's not going to be 6 months. It's going to take you some time. You got to understand that, come to terms with that, realize what this is all for, and learn to love the journey. Take this advice on board. Do not roll your eyes at me. Make sure you actually implement these. I know you've heard some variation of all these before, but you're still in the same spot. Actually do what I'm saying and you will achieve the results. And this is also what has gotten me to this point as well, where I can walk into the gym in a singlet and start filming myself and put myself up on social media. So get to work and stop making excuses. I'll see you guys in the next one.